and just making a separate clip for the final feedback. So we just want to go back and just maybe get any positive experiences, ideally, like, what were the positive experiences that you had about taking part in an empathy circle? And perhaps Susan, would you be willing to just share what did you like about this experience?
One of the things I appreciated about this experience today was that even while I was talking, sometimes the person who reflected something back to me, I would go, no, I wouldn't have said that. But now that you mention that, yeah, I kind of do feel that. So I was able to change my perspective through being reflected. And I thought that was a wonderful experience for me.
How was it with the facilitation?
I got some help from Caroline a couple of times, helping me to remind people to pause and let their reflector do their listening.
Okay.
But I had no problem with the facilitation. I'm very good with accepting help.
Great, thanks. Bob?
Another very wonderful empathy experience for me. The more we can invite more of our neighbors into this process, the better off all our lives are going to be.
Okay, thanks. Ganga? Just going down the list here on my screen.
Yeah, it was really wonderful to see how India is being perceived and, sharing what's going on. I really enjoyed the diversity of the circle. Thank you.
Okay, Bill? You're muted.
Yeah, okay. I really appreciated, and I've said this before, the courage of the participants in sharing their stories. And for the group as a whole, just how, if you just met a person on the street, would you get into a dialogue this deep, or would you feel this safe? And I think that it really illustrates the safety and what the empathy circles and the listening circles really provide. And as far as abortion and the women who are struggling with this, I just feel for the stories, the personal stories, and I don't know what to do. I'm just sort of like a guy out here, but I got your fucking back. I'm sorry if that's, I'm going to try the best that I can so that women do not have to be abused as they are now. That's all I can say. I don't know how effective I'll be, but I feel you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you. Sophia?
Yeah, I just want to continue on what Bill said, that I shared some of the kind of vulnerable things to me because I felt so safe, and because I felt that there was a willingness to not judge me and a willingness to hear me. And I really enjoy these circles, not only because of the topics that we talk about, but also because the willingness of all the people here to listen to and hear each other. I personally have a really strong fear of being judged, but when I'm here, I know that I will be understood. So thank you so much for this.
Thank you so much too. Carolina?
Today I discover another possibility of empathy circle. Actually, I can use my time not to express my point of view, but rather ask questions. And, asking questions is also, and reflecting this process of formulating question might be interesting thing. It kind of left issue not closed, you know, when we ask and we don't answer. It's kind of interesting thing. Well, maybe I didn't do it exactly what I'm talking right now, but that's what I realized suddenly, that it might be interesting. Just formulating questions for debating without answer, without kind of making the point. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thanks. Ellen?
Yeah, I thought it was good, like how the conversation kind of flowed from, more, say, talking about the specific issue to talking about empathy in general and the ability to hold various truths at the same time. And yeah, I feel like even though we were maybe all coming from a similar perspective, there were still differences and nuances expressed and listened to. And very, very glad that I took the time to join this.
Great. Would you like to turn your video on for the last part?
Okay, sure.
You feel okay? Okay, great. So let's see. For me, I just really appreciate the open, honest sharing that happens, and for me that's very enriching, and it just has a really good feel to it, and I just have a lot of hope in this practice as an initial starting point for building a culture of empathy. So I want to thank everyone for taking part, and we have a facilitators group if you're interested in being a Empathy Circle facilitator that starts on this same URL in half an hour. So you're welcome to take part in that as well. So with that, hope to see you next week. It will be the same time and the same topic. And if you're feeling inspired to reach out and invite others to take part, especially on the pro-life side, where you want to reach out to them, you can just send them the link, and maybe on Facebook, you just kind of help get the word out, or that would be very helpful. So with that, thank you very much. It was a real pleasure. Good to see you again, Bob. Seen you for a while.
Yeah, take care.